RoseByNameCo. I'm going to be filling another journal today, and this one is Spellman Hall. It's collage cover, and it is, on the darker side. And, well, because the Spellman Hall, could be a haunted place or something strange going on. There could be bats or skulls laying around and so on. So, as far as the size on this one, let me see. Okay, it's about 5 by 8.5 inches, and there are 2 signatures, and the spine is about looks like 1.5 inch. So this one, I'm first going to try and figure out what I'm going to put into this pocket here, which is like a web. It is a spider's web, and the title, by the way, is removable, and you can call it whatever you want, or even just, you can glue something on top of that just as well. So I have some postcards that I wanted to show you that I bought from a seller on Etsy at some point, and I wanted to see which one might look most like Spellman Hall. Now, I was hoping to have something darker, but I might ink it a little bit to make it look more vintage. This one is also a good one. Almost looks like possibly the same home, the Princess Alexandra home. What's this one? So it is. So I have 2 of the same, which could be good. That could be good. And I have this one, but I think this one is more of an even darker journal. Well, not darker, but a different kind of journal, more like on the witchy side or something. I love the tree over here and the cottage. It is the Anne Hathaway's cottage from the orchard. So that's something definitely I want to use somewhere else. Just an envelope, and I know just whatever I pulled out. This seems to be some kind of road, a passage into the mountains above the sea, 1952. It's also interesting. And then just something I printed, and I made this cabinet card. I might use that as well in there somewhere. So for now, I think I will decide between these 2, which one will go in the front, either this one or this one. Now, even though this one is lighter in color, it's spookier to me in a way because it's winter, middle of winter, and some branches are bare, only the evergreens are standing. This one is more like, green and thriving and so on. So I'll use this one somewhere else, but I will put this one in here. I might trim it a little bit because otherwise it's taking up the whole spot here. I mean, it could, but I think I'm going to trim it just a little bit so that we have some of this front cover still standing. So what I do normally is just add another card on top, just so that I'm cutting sort of straight. And I look at this always to see if they kind of look the same thickness. So a little bit on this and maybe a little bit on the other side. Just up to this, looks like a coat of arms or something. So let's see over here. Okay, I don't want to take away too much either from the postcard itself. Now, as far as the width, it's also just right on, so I'm going to take a little bit from the top. Maybe not quite as much. Okay, let's see. And because it's going in a pocket here that has lace or something where the corners usually get stuck, I'm also going to trim the corners. It is a good cardstock, so you need to press a little bit more. Okay, so as far as fitting in, there, you can see just a little bit on the bottom and a little bit more on the top, and we will go with this. Now I want to ink it a little bit because, as I said, it is looking a little bit bright, so I'm just going to tone it down a bit. And I think just maybe the edge looking a little bit darker will give it a little bit more vintage look, and you know, a little bit scarier. Yeah, so anything really that has some kind of staining on it, it looks kind of vintage right away. Okay, I think I'm good with it. And I will give it on the back just so it's not so pristine. Okay, just a little bit like that. So this will be Spellman Hall. And I do have a couple more things that I want to add to that. These are just some things I printed on in larger size. Another home here, very interesting, and looks like maybe spirit wrapping, it says. And I think maybe I'll use this one. It does have maybe another picture of the hall, and this one, some of the interior. So I like threes, so good things, you know, come in threes. So I'm going to put that here and find a little clip for it, or what do I have? I have a bit of a chain that I could use. I like this thing that I found. I'm not sure if it opens. It might open, I'm not sure. But I like it to put on the clip, although, oh, this one could be good. Although I like the black ones better. And then have this one loose somehow on a string, maybe some of my eyelash string here that I have. Or should I go with the blue? I don't have black precisely, but I think this one will go. I think maybe this one will be fine. And let's see if we can get that in there somehow. Because, you know, eyelash trim is tricky to get in there. Oops. I might have to fold it. Sometimes I do that to kind of get something through something else. Okay. What else can we do? There we go. Okay, so now if I put that in here, however, yes, I might have to trim the other corners as well because they are sticking out a bit and they will get stuck on the mesh I have there, the lace. I don't think I need to ink it again. I think it looks okay. Oh, I missed the corner. Oh. Okay. I don't have any black little ones. Guess I either use them up or they're somewhere else. Okay, so let's see. So if we get that in here, like this, and then this is hanging off, it could be fine on the bottom here, right? Is it too thick maybe? You know, when sometimes I always think about when you put your journal alongside on a shelf with other journals, then something thick here might either hinder it in a way or move something else on the next journal and possibly ruin something. So I'm also thinking maybe something else on that, but I could put this over here with a few more strands of eyelash trim. It could be because the spine doesn't actually have anything, and I was thinking, you know, sometimes I leave it without a tassel, sometimes I put a tassel, different things. I'm thinking that this actually would be nice as a tassel. So I'm going to keep this over here for now for further use. And as far as here, what could I put? Let me see. I do have some twine, and then something could hang down here. What could it be? I wonder. What could I put to hang in there? Do I have anything? Just an interesting little picture. It looks like hands, I believe. I could put something flat like that. Yes, I could put that, and then really doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, I usually put whatever. I could put this in the back and this in the front, so I would sort of glue this together like this, and I'm gonna trim the sides. So I will use this up, whatever I have there. But let me see here. Let's tie this on first. And now either I leave this on the top here, but I'm thinking I would like to pull it right through here. But each time maybe, you know, well, you wouldn't be taking this out, the cards every time, but you might pull it out here and there to write on the back. But let's see now. How far will it go? I don't want it to go down here because I need it to stay here. Is it upside down? I'm not sure. Yeah, W. So yeah, we'll put that over here. See if we can get the glue out, because as you know, usually it's stuck the next day. And what I do with this glue is I always refill it, and then sometimes I end up with quite thick glue because not everything has been used. I just kind of touch it up with a little bit more glue, but I don't think that's really the greatest idea to do. Okay. But, you know, sometimes you know it and you still do it. Okay, so this will go here, and then this one will go on top. But I think I just need the glue in the middle. Looks like some sort of a cup. or a chalice. So we want that to stick. And I could leave it with the things. Not sure. I think I want it just as far as the front picture goes. Okay. Okay, so that's not too bad. We have the Spellman Hall inside that you can see, and then you can also maybe put something on top of that, or what could I put? If I have any like not too thick things. Also, I would need some kind of bead that I guess will go on top of this thickness of the thread. Let me just see for a sec. Okay, so I got a jar. Just studying the phone. I got a jar of different kinds of brass and brass charms and buttons and some beads over here. So I'm gonna see what possibly I might find that is more flat-ish. I have these things, but they are for putting more charms over here, and I don't want a whole big thing here. And let me see what else I might have. What is this? Well, I don't know. Looks like a little boy, or maybe angel. I'm not sure. Well, possibly. He could kind of be at Spellman Hall, right? I have mushroom. There could be a mushroom at Spellman Hall. But you know what? I kind of like it. He could be the little ghost that's haunting the hall. Just to see what else. You know, when you buy like a whole bag of the brass charms, that's what I have in here. So it does have a bit of a loop that it looks like I could push this through. And how far do I want him? Not too far. So he's gonna be tied right up here. Is that too far now? That could be a little bit too far. Let's lower him just a little bit. Okay, this could be good. Okay. And I usually just give it 2 knots. Okay, so how's everybody? Everybody's doing their own crafting and journaling and so on, I hope. And that everything's going good for you. Things are okay here in New Brunswick. It's a nice sunny day, and probably I should be out in the garden, putting the garden to bed. But there are some things that are still okay, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, and or for another nice day. So we got a couple of things that are hanging over here, and I like it. This one's a little bit, you know, strange. It's hands or fingers, and this one is a little boy who could be the resident ghost at the hall. So this is okay now, the front, as far as I'm concerned. I will still work on the spine, but I really want to get inside and see what's happening inside. So here, oopsie. Here I have some things that are already in the journal. As I go along, I happen to see something and I think, oh, this could be good for this, or, you know, this journal or another journal. So this one I have a little bit of threads up here. And then I made a pocket out of it with ribbon, and does a page out of the stamp album with some authentic stamps as well. And looks like they have some, I like the black and white pictures. The color ones are nice too, but I really enjoy the black and white. And there looks like maybe some people there who might possibly be at Spellman Hall. So inside, on the back, you can write or collage. Inside, it also has another picture, maybe from a building at Spellman Hall, a guest house or something, or just another side or corner of the hall. And it's got threads here and here, a bit of a painting and so on, and you can write in gel pen in the back in white. So that's right here in the front. Now I'm wondering whether I want to put something over here, or maybe glue something. I already have black over here, so I don't know that I need another little pocket. But should I put a spider? Oh, I have a few of them. Ooh, I even have a scorpion. I don't know if there are scorpions at the hall, but there could be some spiders. Now, do I want to put this one walking out, or this one walking in, I think? So I might put this one over here. And the glue, of course. It'd be nice if it worked, at least for the video. But sometimes, you know, you have to fight with it. I want it to go this way. And we'll put a bit of, like, just a bit of grunge on it. And this is a printout, Quincy, Massachusetts. Maybe that's where Spellman Hall is. And printed for the trustees, 1929, one of my digitals. So this one, yeah, I want to also give it a little bit of, not too much, just a little bit of grungier looking. And then I have this black paper with lines that you can also write on. Now this one's empty, so I can work with this one to put something in there. And I'm just gonna take a look what I have over here. Now I'm looking for something bigger than these, but let's see what's at the back. So we have different journal cards. This one has a little bit of a key and another spider. Now the spider I will use somewhere else because this is a pocket, it looks like. Okay. I could include this one just because I like architecture in general, and this could be somewhere nearby Spellman Hall or another end of it as well, as I said. In the back, it does have a vintage, I think it was like a journal, medical journal, where they had pages that were really nice, and then they have some kind of saying about something medical on the bottom. So let me see that that fits, which it does nicely, but I want to put a little bit more in it. So I'm wondering if Mr. Spellman maybe could go in here as well. And then you have a bit of, you know, as far as who's living there, a bit of information or biography or history, whatever you want to call it. So here I did some stamping. Now, do I want to put a little bit something else here? I already have this. So I'm not sure if I want to put something else. Let me see. I don't want to use another spider or the scorpion. Do I want to put this here? Well, maybe. And it does have a little card inside, so there's a pocket with more of the fabric, or I could just put the pocket and put something else into it, because I already have fabric here. Here's a little bit from a vintage book also. Yeah, I might put that there. But I do try to also leave spaces for the new owner to also add some of their own decorations and some ideas that they might have for, you know, this particular journal. I'm going to leave it empty, or I'm not going to put glue on the top, so that you can also tuck something inside there. So, you know, something small or a ticket or something. Okay. So here we have our writing spot on top of beautiful spread here to write on. And there is a bat down here if you look closely, and some threads over here. And I might leave this for the new owner. And here is a tab on the top. This is from a book. I believe I used the top somewhere else, a vintage music book. And it does also have art with it. And so this is the bottom part of this music sheet. And it has some legs in black and white. I think maybe it was like a clown costume. But it could be something that is at Spellman Hall. So, or somebody, you know, that's there who's wearing it. Now, this is also a book from the railways, National Railway for the Atlantic, and whatever information they might have here by the year and so on. And I put a little bit of flowers on it already. Now, what else could I do here? Did I want to put this over here? Because I like to use up whatever things that I have on hand instead of always making something new or something different. And I usually try it out. Do I want to put it here? Do I need it? Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I have something else I want to add. I don't know if you see this here that I'm looking through. Not that. Maybe that, but maybe not yet. What about the birds? I could just paper clip it. Or do I want to put the birds on this side, perhaps? Maybe something else. I might put a little bit of, I wonder if the washi tape would hold it so that you can actually flip it. And you can still write on the back of it. So either washi tape or just any piece of, you know, book or something. I was collaging in this, but I like this paper, so I think maybe I'm going to get a bit of it. And I don't really need much, just about that much. I might still use it. I put it in the garbage, but I might still use it. So I'm going to fold it in half. Now, I could put it here, and then over here, glue it this way, and then, you know, it opens up. Or I could put this on top. Now, I like this as well, but I like the red sewing also. So I'm thinking it'll show up on this side. So I will put it on top. Let's see if we can get the glue out. Just a little bit organization there. Okay, so okay, we're gonna try put this on top. Like that. And hoping that it sticks well. And then this side, we'll put glue on the underside of it. And put this over here. And hope that that will work. There. So we have a little bit more to write on, and we have a little bit more of decoration to go with the flower and this page as well. Possibly do I want anything to hang out, not that, or not anything that big, I believe. I have some things that I've made over here. This is just book pages that I, scrunch together and then put a piece of fabric and whatever, eyelash trim, whatever on it. This has a little bit of black. It could just kind of hang. Would it go with it or no? Do I want to put it somewhere else? Maybe I want to put it here. I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave this like that. And these, what do I have? I have red. Well, red could go with the red over here as well. But it's a little bit too much, I think, on both sides. Now I could put it there, or I'm going to leave it and see what's happening ahead. So I have over here an envelope that I can fill. I do have a mushroom in the back here, but I believe I need to fill this. And I could put this over here to hang. Yeah, I like that over there. So I think I will put this. I want to use it somewhere. So it doesn't matter really on a page or on a, somewhere. Okay. I just want to make sure that it won't stick and not be too much of a, hazard. I think maybe it needs a little bit more glue. If we can get it out, yay. Okay. Okay, now as far as on the inside, I am going to look for, I probably need something taller because I don't want it to fall inside and, you won't be able to get it. So let me see what I have that is taller. For example, I have this. It is something that you can also tuck onto a page as an extender or even this way. So as a decoration for the edge of the page, or you can basically glue it down like this and then have a pocket here. So this is something that seems to be a good size. I might have to cut it down here. And I'm going to leave it as it is. Okay, so that's good. That's one thing. Do I have anything else? Like maybe a book page or something. And I do have something here that I have from, I think maybe architecture or something through the ages. And yeah, I found this here that could be maybe a plan of the hall and a bit of it here as well. So I might use this whole page and put it in there. Let me see. How would I fold it? I might be able to fold it simply if I cut off the edges. Okay, let's see. So if I fold it in half, will it fit? Ah, just. Ooh, it's super close. So now I either cut off the information or I still have to sort of fold it 3 ways, I guess you would call it. Now this way, it could go in this way as well. Well, it's actually a little bit tall to go this way. I would still have to cut it. So let's go like this. First of all, the plain, and then this will go this way. So it'll fit this way, and then I think I'm going to use that to see where I need to fold it on the bottom. So all these things, you know, you have to think about, and it all matters. Let's see. Okay, I don't want it sticking out on the side. Now, I am going to ink this a little bit to make it look more vintage. Especially I like to ink the edges on book pages. And this one, because it's like this, I'm going to ink this a little bit more on the inside so that you get that line here. Okay. Over here as well. And on the inside to here, I'm going to leave it because it is on the inside, so it doesn't get as, you know, as used or as grungy as the outside. So I think this is good. Now I could also, if I wanted more ruggedy, I could also, I suppose, do this. Just so it's a little bit not so newish looking. I know there's an actual tool that you can do this with, but I don't have it, so I just use the scissors just as well. Just be careful with them. Okay, so we have this and we have that. And do we want to add anything else in here? Well, it would have to be, again, tall, right? Oh, what about this? I don't know. I could use it because I am trying to use it up, right? It has collage and it has some of this. I could just kind of ink it a bit, just give it that little bit of certified look. I might cut it also, or I might have to cut it, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut it on the side. Okay, so I don't consider this finished yet because I haven't sewn it, but it is ready to write on the back. And not everything has to be sewn. We're going to put it together like that. And there we have our 3 things in here, which is what I like to do. So this pocket is full. Now it might need also a bit of a paper clip on the top. And let's put something on that paper clip. Where's the end of this? Okay. Okay. We put this on it. And now, will I put something over here? I might not. I might leave that as it is. But I'm going to look at whether it's enough. This decoration is enough for this whole envelope. It might be, because it also has this, but I want this on the outside. I'm going to give it a little bit of ink. Just maybe on the corners. Doesn't always need to be everything. On the envelopes, usually the corners get some grunge on it. Do I need anything? I don't know. I don't know. These are all flowers. What I have here are flowers. Are there flowers at the Spellman Hall? Well, sometimes. I don't have any dark ones. That one's too big. If any, maybe this one, but I don't think so. I'm not sure. Are they too cheery for Spellman Hall? Now this is the fabric that I have for this journal here, the fabric sample that I like to include. Something about 18th century and a bit of stenciling on this book page, and also a bit of maybe some decor and furniture at Spellman Hall. And this is maybe the lady of the house. Okay, so that's what's ahead. Now the lady of the house, I might put a little bit of lace for her. Now I know I'm jumping ahead, but this is my own digital, but I might add a bit of lace for her. Maybe like this. You know, I can play with it. I can either put it here or I can put it here, and then it becomes a tuck spot. But we have, the envelope is a couple of pages ahead, so I don't think I need it. Now for this one, I kind of want to put it, although it's not red, but it's got green to go with that. But let me see what it would look like if I ink it a bit. Because, you know, sometimes there are flowers, even in a dark hall. People sometimes bring in flowers that are fresh at first and then not so fresh, and maybe they keep it for a while. I like dried flowers. I like my roses when they are dry. I do hang them in the kitchen, or I do still do some sort of decoration with it. I haven't learned to do potpourri. Maybe I should be doing that, but I haven't done it yet. Anyways, so I will put this on the bottom. Maybe on the other side? Okay. So we have two things here for decoration, and that's enough. Okay. And anything more over here? What about my... Now I have this stamp that has some of the different words like paid and shipped and received, approved. Maybe I'm going to find approved. It's actually right here. And I'm going to put it there. Let me see. Hopefully my ink is good. Approved. Okay. And do I want to give it a date as well? But the dates don't go far. They, like, you know, obviously they don't go into even 19. I'm not sure. It goes ahead like 2028. Goes ahead for some reason, and maybe starts at 2000. So the only thing I could do is try and ink part of it. Let me see, it probably can't, but and I just want to put, which way do I put it? So it's, let me see, June 14th. Okay, it's good enough. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. Now over here, as I was saying before, I wanted to give her, although I like this here, so how do I give her, I want to keep that. So I'm going to put some glue on this end. Over here where we have an empty spot. It's either for writing or, you know, something you want to put into it. Okay. Put it this way or this way? No, it seems to kind of go more this way. Now I might pull it down a bit. Where did I put the glue? Okay. It can hang a little bit on the bottom. Okay, so over here. And over here. So we're going to make it a little bit of a tuck spot. And what could I add into it? What do we have? A bit of a book page or another image of the lady of the house. I just sold that journal, by the way, Lady of the House. This looks like Spellman Hall as well. Is it too big? Well, maybe not. No, it seems to be okay. Just needs a little inking. Okay, doesn't need too much. So, yeah, it looks like it might be okay like this. This way you can see the house that she lives in. Okay, we might be good with that. Now the page itself, I'm going to give it a bit more crunch. And especially on this side. Now, what shall I do here? Shall I leave it as it is? Maybe I will just give it a little bit of a stamp, an owl, possibly. Now, what goes with this? Thoughts for any day. This is from an almanac. And Canada's provinces, all of them right here. Then you have wild strawberry in the middle. Okay, I might, I don't know if the owl goes here or not. Or maybe also some kind of writing. Maybe we're just gonna give it some writing and not all of it, just some of it. Now I need to get something a little bit more firm. Yeah, there we go. Just kind of something like this. Okay, that's good. Tis good. This will leave. This you might leave also. I don't like strands that are too long. We'll need something here. Well, I do have flowers. You could put flowers or another. Oh, what do I have here? It's a little notebook, it looks like. Although I would have to kind of, it's a little bit heavy. The notebook is heavy for that. would like to put the notebook somewhere, but where could I put it? It has a spider on it. It seems perfect for somewhere. This is an original from a vintage book. Looks like, I believe they are tarot cards. The Knight of Swords, yes. And then this is a little belly band. We're gonna put something in there. Where could I put this? In here? The back of it is nice too. The late Middle Ages. I don't know. I don't like things falling out, so it might still be for something else. So over here, okay, it's a little bit loose, but it's not bad. Okay, that's fine. I might leave this whole thing since we have this. Okay, give it a bit of grunge over here. And over here. Now, do we want to be adding anything on this page? I think is nice as it is. So this is the middle of the first signature, and let's see what we're going to be putting in here. Okay, so for the middle, I have 2 pockets here to fill, and I did make some. These are tall tags, and more plain tags for the new owner to collage or just write on. They look like, for example, they are just the right size. And, but I'm not going to put, one in each one. I'm going to put another one in the second, maybe second signature. This one's a little bit too wide, the envelope. I have other notebooks. Let me see if that would fit. Well, that could be good because we have this beautiful little wild strawberry. Oh, they're so good. I used to eat them as a kid. Oh, love them. And let me see what's inside. We got a couple of pages. And you can always glue something here or put a pocket. But I didn't want to make it overly thick. And this could be there or it could be here. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be on the side. Or maybe even here. There we go. So this is good. I'm going to leave that as it is. And over here, though, maybe something that I have. Not sure. I have a little bit left over from another digital, but it is kind of cool as far as it's, I don't know, it's a picture frame, but it has this beautiful carving on it. So I could include that over here for a little bit more grungy part. Sometimes I put beads on these ends, or I add some, something like this. Also gluing it like the other one that I had. Or even the whole one maybe. But I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that for somebody else to do. Now, here I have more. I could put more over here, I suppose. If I have some small labels, which I did make lots of labels to put on here. But let me see. This is a whole little card. Although it's got a shell on it, I'm not sure if that's actually something that would go there. Let me see. They are pockets. So I could possibly put one here, this way. But do I have one that's a little bit more... No, I definitely know sometimes what I want and what I don't want. I have some things here. Usually I put it here and then I will see if it's something that I really want. or if it's not. So over here I have some smaller things. Let me see, this one actually has kind of a dark flower. Well, you know, it looks like four-leaf clovers. I could put this, it has a small spot here, just for some interest. Or I'll leave the number, I think I'll put it here, yeah. It's a little bit darker in that. Okay. Which way did it say? This way? No, I feel like this is the top, I think. So we will leave the number and we'll just put it over here. Oh look, it kind of goes with that. So that's fine. Now over here, I could put something there also. And I have these small ones. Just for something. Looks like it's an evergreen tree. Okay. So we're good with this one. What else is here? Do I want to put that here? Maybe somewhere else. Okay. I'm gonna call that done. And on this side, we could leave that, or we could put something on it. What about the envelopes that I have here? I think I have, well, I have one at least. And I have this one. What is this? Oh, this is a bit of writing paper. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to use that somewhere. Over here, maybe it's a little bit wide, but I could cut it. It kind of sits flat. But you have to write sideways. So I'm thinking this is more like for like that. Now do I want to cover this whole thing? Because I like the writing. Writing is nice, and I like the brown here. So I don't think I'll put that here. Maybe I'll put it here. What do you think? Possibly here. And then this color goes beautifully with that one. So yeah, let's put that down. And I'm going to put it right at the edge here. So that you still have space to write there as well. And then you open it like this. And I also left it as a tuck spot. You can tuck something in the back. And something underneath, or you can glue this down if it bothers you, but I think this is already okay. Over here, old ways to a new fire. I like the cauldrons in this fireplace, and old wood best to burn. So it's got something about that here that you could read if you're interested. And weather wisdom. So this is from that almanac that I had. I think I'm pretty well done with one, and I think I have another one. So I like these pages a lot. Now, do I want to put something here on this one? I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave it because the prior pages are all taken. So let's leave something. And now this one, let me see. Looks like a French provincial decoration clock, old time. And these, I do want to ink this a little bit, and I mostly use the same ink pad, but I do have other colors. that I could use, I suppose. But I like everything kind of, you know, to look grungy, brownish, and so on. So beautiful images here. Well, there's a little spot here for something. Should I use this here? Has a little tiny gold. Could, I suppose. And this can hang out. This was on a price tag somewhere, so it's a little bit firmer, but I could use it. I could. It could. So let's use it somewhere already. Just because it's cute. It does have a piece of paper on the back where you can write a title or a date or something. Let's put it this way. So we can leave it on the side or we can leave it on the top. I don't know if there might be a better spot for that where it might be held down firmer. Bit of a notebook there. Big pocket over here. And then a flip out over here and another pocket. And then that's the end of the first signature. So we got lots more to go. And I think I'll leave it. If it falls out, then I'll do something different with it. Now this one, I want to do a little bit of scratching up the top a little bit. I do have the orange ink. Let's just at least use something else a little bit. Over here, I'm going to give it a little bit more. Okay, it's not overly done, but some of it. Now, do I want to attach something here? One of the other photos. This looks like maybe the dining room at the hall. Maybe we'll put that here. What do you think? And maybe something with the picture, but not necessarily. Let me see, what do I have for, that's another notebook. Anything else that's holding this down, maybe? I haven't used this yet, so let's, what if I put one in the back? Ooh. Or, instead of the dining room, because this is the dining room here as well, right? I could add this over here. Yeah. And maybe just as a, it's already inked a little bit, but I'm going to add a little bit more. Just as a little surprise, there are some, you know, skeletons in the closet of Spellman Hall. I wanted a flip. I do have more flips. So maybe I'm going to put a paper clip on that. And this as well. Well, no, I don't need two paper clips, right? So how am I going to attach this over here? Okay, so this could be a paper clip, I think. And we're just going to make this a plain one. And this one, shall we add it like that after all? Or do we just leave it? Do we just leave it? I mean, I don't know. Oh, we could kind of, yeah. Just have to be a little bit careful because I don't want to cover the clock completely. But, yeah, I could do this. Let's make holes in it. And then we won't use the eyelash trim this time. We're just going to tie it. Get in there. Okay. Okay. There. Don't need it that long. Okay. So we have this here, and then this one here. So therefore I'm not going to do anything here. Somebody else can do something if they want to. This is fine. Do you want to put anything down here? No. Now over here, anything? Do we have, how about just something like this? And a little sparkle. To this or to that? I think to this, because this is already quite decorative, and this one has the hat, the other side of those feet there. I think I'm gonna go like that. Oh yeah, I could leave it out a little bit. I should have left it a little bit more as a tab, but that's fine. Okay, so something in here, and this is a notebook and a big pocket there. So over here, let me see, what do we have? Spider's web. Okay, let's go with that. Do we need to do anything here? I don't believe so. Now the big pocket. I want to add a little bit more something. So I have the Girls Own Annual. I did score one at some point of this, with this beautiful cover, and I used some of it, as you can see, and I don't have the age of it, but I don't know, probably like 19 something. Let me see if possibly, look at this beautiful, beautiful trees here for something more woodland. If it has a year possibly printed. Oh, too bad it doesn't have the year. But you know that it's old because it has these beautiful pages, these beautiful images. It's just gorgeous. Woman's own magazine. And there's a little cottage you could sketch. So some beautiful, now look at this, is upside down, and this is over here. I don't know what that means. Beautiful garden. Anything that's a bit more bookkeeping. Bookkeeping. This one here, I don't know if you see it. There we go. This one has nice image there. And oh, there's a cauldron. Letters from a gardening girl. Bookkeeping. Well, bookkeeping could be going on at Spellman Hall. I mean, everybody has to do bookkeeping at some point. The Princess Who Lived for Our Empire. Also, gorgeous image there. Look at those two. So William Archibald. Birds. Oh yeah, the Lady of the Basement Flat. Stitchery. Oh yeah, I wanted some stitchery from here as well. Maybe somebody's doing stitching and crocheting and things like that. Let me see where is, and I'm going too fast. Here's some, and it's nice. Oh, it's beautiful. I think I'm going to use some of that. Oh, another book is falling. It is falling. Because as you know, I'm surrounded by stuff, right? Sometimes, yeah, when you try to get pages out, they're attached to the next page. And you just gotta be a little bit more careful. Okay, I think that's just ink on my finger, something there. Now do I want to use the whole page? Or do I want to leave some of it for something else? Needlework for the flower room. Now, as far as the edges, I like the torn edge, but I don't like it like floppy, sort of. So I'm going to go like this. The editor's page, beautiful. I might leave the whole thing. How about I leave the whole thing? Now, as far as the home itself, Spellman. Oh, here are some dishes, maybe? Concerning coffee and chocolate. And there's a little doggy. Dishes. But I want more. Like sort of a, you know, castle-looking type home. These are mostly cottages. Okay. Well, I'm going to, I think, take that. Beautiful images here as well. These are nice because they're dark. Should I use this, possibly? Okay. Now, I don't need the whole thing. So, I'm going to just trim this one here. Okay. So, I found 2 pages from the Girl's Own annual. And because this is a big pocket, I have some room here. So now, in this case, if I'm putting this in there, which I will also fold, and I'm going to be taking a picture of these images so I can use them in the future. Very nice. Okay, there's this. That's one, and then this one. I might. Oh, there's something in the middle, but not too much. So I'm going to kind of. Let me see how much width I have here. No, not too much. I don't want to go. I don't want to go over, so I'm going to use some of it in either the second signature or somewhere else. So I will use this part. Now this one will go to the top. Needlework for the flower room. A little bit more. Okay. Let me see how it fits. It is. Oh my goodness. It is a little bit tight. So I'm going to have to chop off some of the edge over here. Okay, that should be okay. And let me see now if I put this in. Oh, it's right on. It would be a little bit firmer. There. Okay, That's good. And it already has some decoration here, so I won't put anything more. Now over here, I like to use up, things that are actually about the haul or the subject. So I'm just going to put this one here on its own. Can't be 3 of everything. Unfortunately, because we have one more signature to do, and there is already quite a bit of it. Do we like this here? I might. What shall I do with it? I don't know. Let's see. A little bit more inking. Yeah, so it kind of blends in a little bit with that. And where's the little guy over here? Okay, so this is the first signature. We're gonna go through the whole thing at the end, but let's go to the next signature. Now, as far as inking, I will put a little bit. So it's not so new looking, but not too much. Okay. And this one has this beautiful old paper, the one that I have from, I don't even know, 1500s or something. Super nice. A little bit more from the railway. Here's the fabric, and then ribbon pocket. Sometimes I think ahead, and let's see, actually this might look nice. If I put this, oh, it's just the right size. Doesn't have to go all the way to the bottom. And yeah, we can still put something behind it, but also something inside as far as, let me see, what do we have? We could put sunflowers, right? I like this one, I think. And I'm just going to ink it also. So we'll put that inside here. What else shall we put in there? What is this thing that I have? Botanical. I like these. Yeah, these are just coffee dyed writing pages. Let me see. Oh, this beautiful grunginess. I might have to. What if we left it there instead of putting it inside? Because I don't want to cut it. It looks too beautiful. So yeah, let's put this over here. That's fine. And then, you got some writing spot there. And then, what else do we got here? Anything else that I might... I have some of these. I could use it, or I could at least use some of it. So I'm going to ink that so it doesn't look so new. Now, right away it looks a little bit more vintage, and in the back it has some ruins, it looks like, so we'll go with that. Now you can put paper over it if you want to use it as a journaling card, or just look at the beauty there. Now how tall is it? Okay, we have to cut it down a wee bit, not too much. And how do I do here? It looks like I took off a little bit more on this side. Okay. Let's check it first. Perfect. Okay. And it is firm a little bit, almost like a postcard. So we got this and that. And what about some smaller thing? What do I have here? Shall we put this sort of ghostly gentleman just to start things up in there? And this one's a little bit sharp at the edges, so I'm just gonna do a tiny bit off. No, we're gonna go a little bit faster because this is going to be another 1.5-hour video at least. Yeah, let's just throw things off a little bit. There we go. And so that's good. We're good there. Let's go back to the front. We could, give it a little bit here as well. This is okay. We're not going to crunch that. Now over here I have 2 pockets. So what shall we put in those? Do I have? Yeah, I have a pocket of something. Decoration. This is fabric. So, right now it's like a floating pocket, so you can put it somewhere. We could add that. What else do we have? We could add what? Where are? I don't know. I have some of these stickers. Let's see, what do we have here? Some of my own vinyl stickers. We could use this one, right? How does it go? This way. Oh, very nice. We can use that. And then what else do we have here? These are like moon and stars, but we could use some of it anyways. Because Spellman Hall at the back, I guess, of the property, maybe you can be looking at the moon and the stars and things. So let's put that over here. This over here and this over here. Are we good with that? I think we're good. Now, over here, I might come back to this and add something more physical, I guess, to it. Like maybe even, I don't know, some of these possibly that I made. Not sure yet, but I'm thinking about it. What could I possibly put here just to give it a little bit more of dimension? But we'll come back to it. So we're good here. Here's a nice page to write on. Might only add some writing to this as well. Where's that book that I used? I don't know now where I put the ink. Okay, we're just gonna go with that on this one. Oops, sorry about that noise. And what about, I haven't used any of those strips I like to use yet. And here's another stamp in black and green and red. And here's one as well. Here's an old calendar bit. And here I already have something in it. And it is from a very old music book. And I left these the edges on this one, just gorgeous. And I don't know if it says ME, like Maine, maybe? I'm not sure. And then this is a little bit too clean, so we'll just grunge it up a bit. And then this is one of my, another one of my digitals. And we're going to, I think it's already been roughed up. So since we're here, we're going to give it more grunge. but also give it something a little bit more as far as dimension. So let's see, maybe I use this one. I need to use it somewhere, right? So do I want to use that or not there? Maybe it's not really for that. Oh, how did I put this in? Because I don't want it to break, because the edges are super fragile. Do I want to put this here? I could put this here and actually out a little bit, right? Yeah, let's put that here. Because sometimes, you know, I might kind of avoid using something, then I end up with it later. But really, if it's already made up, I should just use it if I have it in my hand now. What's the difference if I use it in this dark journal or the next one? I do try to kind of go with the theme, whatever, like Spellman Hall, about houses and architecture and things like that, but not all the time. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And so here I have this, so that doesn't need anything. This one is a writing spot. I might just ink it up a bit, and I don't know. Maybe I use, I'm trying to make that line over here, okay? And over here a bit. I don't want to go over the image too much, this beautiful image in black and white, traveling to Spellman Hall on this vintage dictionary, and then another vintage book here, and this very cute black and white polka dots. So that is good. Now, do I want to put something at the edge over here? Or edge over here? I'm not sure. What else do we have that we can choose from? What is this? Well, we could put this here. It will give it a little more heft, but now it's similar kind of to that. So what else do we have? We have, what about the spider? The spider who sat down beside her and scared Miss Muffet away. But that's like a nice writing spot. I could, I suppose, glue it right down. So you still have a writing spot even though it's like a card over here. I'm going to leave it empty on the top, and then you can always put something else in it. Okay. Or of course, you know, if you find it's already too full, you don't need to put anything in it. Oh, I do have that other postcard, right? That I wanted to use on the inside. I might use it at the very end, I think. Okay. So, okay, that doesn't do anything for this, unfortunately. No. No, no, no. What about this one? A little bit with the pinkish and red. I don't want to put it right on this brains. We have brains over here. Like that, maybe? Maybe this one. Not really. What about this one with white and black? We could put that one. Yeah. Let's put that one there. because this is a little bit whitish and this and so on. So to go with something. Okay, so I'm going to glue this right down. And we should put on this U. I'm not what the U is for. So therefore, there. There. So it gives it a little bit of dimension and depth this way to have something added to this. So we're good there. We're good here. And we're using up our stash that we made here. This is good. I'm going to leave this again because we need some empty space. And so we're in the middle of the second signature. Yay! And of course it needs some grunging up a little bit. Creeping thistle. It's creepy, all right. Creeping thistle. Over here as well. So what shall we put over here? What else do we have in the stash here? I mean, I have lots on my desk, but I'm trying to see what, what I should use somewhere. Let's put this one over here. Over here to join the creeping thistle. So I found one strip that I like to use, and although I have many, and it's actually a strip that's a pocket, and it has a little writing spot here. So we're ahead on this one. We did put something on here, and we're good. So back to this. Let me see, what else do I have here? The old farmhouse on the hill. Same thing. Here's the other postcard. Now the postcard I might put at the very end. And look, Spellman Hall in those punched out letters. Oh, it's going to fit perfectly here. Not sure what that is, but okay, so that's gonna go here. That is a pocket here and a pocket here. So we're gonna have to fill that somehow. Can we get ahead a bit, you think? What could possibly fit in there? Okay, I wanna use one more of those. And I'd like to use that. What's in here? Maybe some dark woods are in the back of Spellman Hall. We could put this one here. Oh, perfect, yes. And that's a cottage. This is some sort of strange art, maybe, at Spellman Hall. Put it in there, I suppose. That's good. Getting a little bit ahead. And, but since we're doing about the woods, we're going to do something else here. Let's see, Mrs. Spellman. It's a little bit, okay. If I tuck it in, okay, it stays. Let's see. Mrs. Spellman, she could go here, right? And a little bit of furniture. And something else. Let's see. Oh, this could go over here with the woods. Okay, we're good with that. Here's some of my painting. Ooh, yeah, okay, there. That's perfect in there. So we're getting somewhere. And over here, of these. Botanica, Scotch Thistle, a little bit big, but I could use it as a card in here. I'm not gonna do anything to that. And I do want to put something in here. So I wanted to also show you, this one I know is 1800s, super old book that I have, which is, look at this, Beauty. And in the back as well. It is a London journal. And look at the spine. It is coming apart. I did pay, I think, $30 for each one of those books, but sometimes you just gotta. So 1857. Beautiful, beautiful. I haven't used that front yet where it's got, yeah, I should have left the actual date on the other one as well. But, oh well. So, I'm going to check to see if we have any architecture or something. If not, this could be a ball that happens at Spellman Hall. And here it actually gives you a date. It is for the week ending April 11th, 1857. So it's got like the whole thing, the title and the date. Gorgeous. That doesn't look good. Oh, the London Journal. The Free Library and Museum. Now the library, I really want to do a journal of the library. But here's a little bit of some sort of architecture. But maybe I like, look at this, somebody was, not me, but somebody, ooh, look at it, witchy. I might use that somewhere. Is this going on at Spellman Hall? What a beautiful image. Jane Kelly's visit to Madame de Mark. Wow. Okay. I don't know if I want to use that yet for Spellman Hall. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe I'll use this one. Nope. I wish I had more of these books, but like I said, they were a little pricey. There were more at where I bought this. And then next year I didn't see that shop again at St. Andrews in New Brunswick by the pier. So yeah, this is definitely something that I will take a picture of once this journal is done. So let me see how to best fold it so that, now I don't know if I'm going to put it here because Mrs. Spellman is here with these beautiful flowers, so I will find a different spot for that. But do I want to put some maybe writing spots or something over here? Perhaps. Where do I have writing spots? Nowhere? I don't know. They gotta be somewhere. What are these? A little bit of stamps. Oh, he could be at Spellman Hall. Yeah, look at that. Hawk or eagle. Venom. Spider venom. Well, there are spiders, so... None of these are really writing spots per se. What do I do with all of them? I don't know. And more of that. Some stamps. I might put that in there. More of these. Well, that goes with the colors, so I'm just going to put that in there. Go, 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 glue, come on. Should really leave it sideways. Somebody said to keep it in a cup. Has somebody else tried it out? Does it work I don't know. Over here. Over here, I should just put what? What is this? Vernon Barnes Nursery. In Tennessee. It is a scrap of vintage, I think, from the market or whatever. Vernon Barnes Nursery. Let's put it, right? Okay, because these flowers came from there. From the almanac, that's what I was going to say. So there's a nursery nearby, Spellman, where they get their flowers. And they probably use a lot of their wildflowers from the back, from the woods. Don't want to do anything to this one. I might leave this one to just go with this flow. But to go with this flow, I might want to put something here. Is there a nice stamp or something? What about this large one? Yeah, this looks like maybe somebody that could be at Spellman Hall. Let's put it down here. Nice, I like it. I'm going to put that at the edge here. Okay, come on. Glue is giving me a heck of a time today. Okay. Just a little bit. Okay. Don't want it to get stuck here, and as you know, we have to rub it off. There we go. So, okay, I like it. We're gonna leave that. Although, do want to ink it up a little bit more. Yeah, for good measure. Okay, now here, something. And then there's just a little bit of paper in here, that's fine. And over here. And then we're coming to the edge. Now there's one nice pocket there. We shall see what we might put in there. Yeah, we're done with that. Let's see how thick it is. It is. It's going to be thick, so the closure is going to be needed. Do I have something to put in there? Ghosts? Yeah, I don't want the cottage kind of things. Well, I might put this in here, right? Because, yeah, let's put that in here. And should it fit like this? Ooh. Ooh. Just. Should I cut it on this end a little bit? I hate cutting, you know, good aged paper, but I don't want to have to fold it too many times. And I like to leave this one here. I will leave that. And let's see, it should fit then. Perfect. The Gathering at Spellman Hall. Okay, that's good. a little bit of, I'm not going to put anything there, but I'm going to put something here. What could I put in there? Maybe nothing too thick, because it's quite thick now. So, I don't know. What do I have? I have more flowers. Oh, I could put something, yeah. Maybe, which one? It does have a little bit of, oh, this one will go with that. A little bit of stenciling on there as well. I'm going to glue this right down. There. I think I left this, I thought I was putting it on this side, but now I see it's not going to be there, so glue that down. Offices, lodges, okay, we're good with that. We're good with that. I'm going to leave that. And that. Something maybe here. What could we add to that? Do you know? Oh, I wanted to use this in something. Yeah, it is black ribbon I got recently, and it does have hearts on it. I don't know if you see it, maybe in here. But it is black, so therefore. Now we have this thing that's at the back, so I can't really put it there unless maybe I glue it, or what should I do with it? I could also staple it a bit. You won't see the hearts, but it will be black. Oh, I might need more than one. Uh-huh. Okay, and now maybe I think I will glue it there. Come on, glue. And if this might be enough. I think it's good. Now, put it on the wrong side. The staple, the flat part of the staple is on the other side, so now I need to maybe also I could put a button. What do you think? And then this, should I match it like that? Because it's on nice beige background, you could see it. Or should I put it here? Put it here, or here. Where should I put it? I think I'm going to match it. So I'm just going to staple that over here. Okay, so that you can flip it. And let me get a button. So I did kind of try like yellow because there's yellow here going on. But I think I like this one. Okay, just put those together. Kind of greenish yellow. So I think I will go with that. And let me see if I can clean up a little bit here. I have a lot of stuff. Of course, when you're creating, you need everything you can possibly get your hands on. So, do I want to still go with that? I was trying to wait for the glue to come down. There. Now I want it on top of those. Okay. Now as far as these are concerned, let me see what I have left as far as the flowers. I'm done with the flowers. I don't think I need that. Ghosts, maybe this one, no. Spirit wrapping, I don't know. Does that go on at Spellman Hall? I'm not sure. Maybe it does. But I think I'm done over here. We'll just leave this paper in there. Leave that. This one, I will tear it down just a little bit to be a little bit, although I like the way it looked. Oh, we do have something here and in here. And so this is the only thing that's left, Spellman Hall. And maybe I'm going to take this out. And I was a little surprised. I think there's going to be spirit wrapping going on at the hall. And what else shall we put here? Because I'm not going to put anything on this one because it is already filled with stuff, and I don't think the journal can take anything more. But I mean, you know, you might have some of your own stuff, but then, you know, you take something out that you don't need. And yeah, I'm going to leave that as it is. Okay, what could I add to that? Or maybe I have this. I could use that. Yeah. It's 3 different sizes of tags. Spirits. Might be good. Now, as far as over here, anything here? This little pocket, but it's got this in the back, and I don't want to glue that. Not really. Oh, should we put him here or no? Because he would be like a talk, or should I just leave it? Huh. Should I leave it? Now, do we have RoseByNameCo? Yeah, we have RoseByNameCo in the back. Okay, so let's... Oh, I have a spider here. Oh. Could put one more spider. I guess maybe I won't need that. Where can I find the spiders? That's too tall. Where are my spiders? Let me see. I lost it. I lost my spider. I don't know. I think it's too big. Oh, I have the scorpion left. Oh no. Oh, here's one. Okay, this one. Let's not do the scorpion. Yeah, that's one. This one will go perfect. So let's put a little baby spider. Okay, good. We're not even gonna ink it. It's already inked a little bit. Gonna leave that. That. Now, what I wanted to do though is what? That is okay. This one in the very front doesn't really have anything, but you know what? This does have quite a bit, so I'm gonna leave it. And just wanted to put something in there, which is that little jewel. So I think I need to make a knot on the top. Let's see if we can do that. Because, you know, eyelash trim, it's very eyelashy. Is that a word? Eyelashy? It's got too many of these little things. But I don't want the not too low. Hey! I almost had it. I almost had it. Nah! Is it done or no? I'm not sure. Okay, so I need a little hook. Do you think I have any hooks here? The little lobster hook that we use in journals? No. I have to go get one. Hold on. Okay, so I got one of these hooks and just gonna put that in there. Even though we already have a charm over here as well. We're gonna put this one in here. I made a hole with the crocodile and I'm just gonna add it like this. There. There, so it's got something hanging from the side. And let's take a quick look through the whole thing. So we have this in the front and we have a little bit of Spellman Hall here. And as well inside here. And now you can leave these on top just as well. Now there, we want to see the title. Then over here, I did show you already that I had this earlier done. And it's filled, it's a pocket and it's got stuff in there. Then we have things in here. In a little spot in here. Some decorations, bats, tabs, ravens, a flip out on that, and a little bit of a pocket over here. It was like a money envelope, I believe, with the plan of the hall. And a little bit of decoration. And let's see that we can close that well. Okay, a little bit of fabric sample. And Spellman Hall and the lady of the hall, Mrs. Spellman. A little bit from a vintage book. And this from the almanac. Writing spot and ribbon, beautiful greenery and flowers and so on from a vintage book. It's a bit of a notebook here to keep some notes and a large tag to write on and a bit of decoration. Spot over here for writing. Old ways to new fire with a cauldron, weather wisdom, a little bit of a skeleton over here, skull, and Mrs. Spellman over here in her robe. And then this is the dining room with all the fine china there. And some antiques. These are some of her tarot cards that she has. A bit of a belly band there. Vintage music book. Spider's web tag. And a little bit more writing here. Like a little notebook almost too. And then over here, as you recall, from the ladies' own annual. And some people at the hall. Some of the younger people. And some crocheting or needlework for their flower room. Over here, as well. A bit of a flip out. And this is actually a pocket. So you could put something in there. A little bit more Spellman Hall. The windows and tapestries. Lots of my digitals with my photography on there. And now I wanted to put something over here to give it more dimension, so I could put that over here for this one, or this one. Although I like the hawk better, I think, or eagle. Now I'm just going to, shall I glue it, or shall I just, how shall I add it so it's not glued? I mean, I'd have to staple it or paper clip it, but I don't want to use paper clip either. Well, I could. I could paper clip it. Let me see. Paper clip it on the top because I don't want to, you know, kind of encroach on that spot where there's stuff already. And then the paper clip will kind of, okay, so we're good there. So there. Now if you want to glue it, you can always glue it. Now on this side, just a little something to give it more dimension again. Can we use this somehow? Where shall we use it? How about at the very top? I am going to glue this one, if I can. Get the glue out, you know. The struggle is real, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, just gonna put it so it's a little bit off. Okay, we're good with that. And then here are some stickers and a tag with a fabric sample. Another fabric sample here. And then we have something here and inside as well, 3 different things. More stamps here. And from an old music book, welcome. And maybe Mr. Spellman was a doctor, I'm not sure. Looks like maybe he could have been a doctor. A bit of a spider there and pockets that you can put something into. Vintage book page over here as well. And this is some furniture at Spellman, and Mrs. Spellman with her huge hat. She likes hats, I guess, and a little tiny spot there, writing spot, and lots of ribbon, postage stamp, more writing, a little bit over here. Journal tag with my painting bit. All the things in Mr. Spellman's lab, maybe. Okay, and from the London Journal, this beautiful page. More of a fabric sample. Beautiful old paper. And this is a flip out that has a tag over here. And then more tags over here, or journal cards, and Spellman Hall at the end. This is a picture of it while it's in spring, and some spirit wrapping does go on at the Spellman Hall, and then maybe they write down the notes on these tags. So this is the new journal that's going into the shop. I hope you enjoy this long video, rambling and crafting and filling a journal with goodies. And there's the Spellman Hall. And a bit of charms here and over here. And I hope you had a good time, and come back again sometime. Please have a great day. Again, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.